Ora boas, pessoal. Pessoal, boas. Ora boas. Desliguei a câmera. Desliguei a câmera para estar no sofá. Acho que estou muito longe do microfone. Indra Saudari. Oh cão, cala a puta da boca, meu. Foda-se, anda aqui. Tu és cão bonito, cheiras a cocó. Não cheiras nada a cocó, cheiras a cão. Mas é um cheiro de cão que eu gosto. Porque és o meu cão. Anda para aqui. Anda para aqui. Anda para aqui. Ei! Olá, cão estúpido. Estás boa? Ei, não me digas. Queres porrada agora que eu vou jogar videojogos? Não pode ser. Não pode ser. Não pode ser, maninho. Não pode ser maninho. Bem, eu agora estou perdido, não sei onde é que estou, para onde é que vou, está bem? Posso-me encontrar? Posso-me encontrar ou não? Olha, sou um bicho. Pois é, já me fodi. Como é que vai ser isto? Vais deitar a cabecinha no... Ora boas, pessoal. Daqui fala o Ant. Olha, eu não quero brincar, eu quero só jogar, está bem? Oh! Estás em fight mode? Com licença. Não! Como é que está este mapa? Eu assim não consigo ver o mapa. Ah! Como é que eu vejo o outro mapa? Previous map? Ok. Diz-me. What is up, Drama Lord Nation? Espero que esteja tudo bem convosco. Espero que... Estás-me a dar beijinhos na boca? Toma também um beijo na boca. Não é para andar porrada. É um beijinho. Espero que seja tudo bem convosco. Comigo está tudo mal. Estou a brincar, está tudo bem. E será que está tudo bem? Nem sei. Para de lamber tudo. Quer jogar? Não posso. Ok, finalmente. Finalmente alguma paz. Onde é que está o bumerangue? O Giga das Caldas. Ah, era isto que eu tinha que fazer. Olha, estive perdido para aí durante... deixa eu ver. Como é que eu minto? 1 segundo. Estive perdido 1 segundo, ok? Não foi 30 minutos. Nem 5 horas. Nem 40 horas. Esta pistola é mesmo estúpida. Estava virada para o lado errado. Pistola burra. Então... o que é que isto tudo quer dizer? Não deve haver nada para explorar. Vou para a direita. Olha aí. Taque. Este taque é bom. Ah, muito bem, muito interessante. Oh, não dá para ir para ali para cima? Aquilo deve ser o maior bait da história dos baitos. Aposto bem de longe daquela merda. Que chatice. Pá, it is what it is. Olha aí. Filho da puta de boi. Anda, morreste. Espera, para quê? Para nada. Ok, vou continuar a explorar. Um super segredo. Não é um segredo normal, é um super segredo. O que é que isto faz? Um super balele. Taque. Abriu uma porta. É um boss opcional? Que foi, bicho? Estás triste? Já te dei de comer, não já? Eu acho que isto não tem... Eu acho que isto não tem segredo nenhum. Por que é que estás a empurrar o pau? Empurration do pauation? Mas que esta merdation? Sorry, o meu cérebro desligou. Halal. Alright, here we go. Au! É suposto bater num boss invisível. Espera. É suposto pegar num health node fragment. Eu não sei o que é suposto fazer da vida. Alguém responda. Oi? Por exemplo, esta coisa é muito suspeita. Não haverá aqui mais uma... Olha aí. Pois eu não posso matar isto. Eu não posso chamar esta chama e vir para outro sítio? Eu acho que já fiz o que vim fazer nesta área. Ou então, olha. Oh cão. Estás muito estressado. Alguém me ajuda. O meu cão está muito estressado. Estás estressada tu? Ok, isto abriu. I don't know, man. I'm doing nothing there. Sabe? Está na hora de descobrir coisas, não é? Eu juro que não sei porque é que estou a jogar este jogo outra vez. Há coisas na vida que às vezes não se consegue explicar. Queres molho, mano? Pensava que... Não, eu nunca abominei este jogo. Wait, what? Quando é que eu disse isso? Genuinamente querendo saber. Peraí. Also, como é que estás, Vitor? Estás fixe? Bem-vindo. Como é que anda o Fortnite? What is this place? They used to say it was the home of the gods. I kinda doubt that though. Whoever made it, we used it as a kind of factory to help with the war. Cool, I guess. Estou a andar por cima de coisas undiscovered. That's okay. E que mano, queres molho? Baza! Oh! Uau! Ui, aquilo é parece um bumerangue todo fodido. Eu quero aquilo, mano. Sei de cá um Fortnite. Por acaso, acho que tem Fortnite na Switch, meu. Já devia fazer um download. Ouvi dizer que tem a Chun-Li, meu. Isso é que é um jogo, meu. Se eu for para baixo, o que é que acontece? Ui. Ui, isto é demasiado airoso, meu. Eu não quero estar aqui agora. Epá, não, esta hora não, meu. Vou dizer que é um bom jogo para man-child. Oh, então é por isso que eu nunca joguei. Está explicado. Oi. Putas das aranhas, mano. Morre, puta. Se é melhor que fazer save. Man, ontem acabei o Metal Hellsinger. Gostei muito da última música. Sim, senhor. Agora, eu queria. Como aquilo é um jogo de ritmo, meu. Eu quero fazer os níveis agora assim, sei lá. Tentar ter bons scores. Tentar ficar um bocadinho melhor no jogo, I guess. Mas é um jogo muito. Eu gostava de fazer stream daquilo. Mas. Um gajo tem que se concentrar para ir durante meia hora seguida, meu. Ou seja, calar a puta da boca. É um bocado propenso a jogar off-stream, digo eu. É mais uma cena tipo desenvolvimento pessoal, em silêncio. Não era a mim? Tipo bater uma. Olha aí. Ai, ai. Onde é que isto vai dar? Oi? Este mapa parece um brutalhaço de um labirintaço. Olha, aquele gajo está preso, meu. Bem fixe. Ui, encontrei a cena. É um bolo. Allows you to see in the dark without the use of a flashlight. Oh! É um bocadinho menos chato estar neste sítio, então. Tá bem, tá bem. Ui, 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 olha aí. Oh, isto é daqueles baits, meu. Filha da puta. Quase que me atirava. Epá, ia ter que dar a volta ao mapa todo, meu. Todo não digo, mas muito dele. Ui, para cima? Nem sei para onde ir. Primeiro. Oh, parece que está resolvido, não é? Será que esta coisa... Não. Qual é o que faz explodir? É que estes símbolos parecem todos iguais. É o Guma H? Parece que não funcionou. Oh, caga nisso. Ia pá, super máquinas. This is where we healed our wounded. We could also make copies of soldiers. Looks like... Oh, shit. After the war, Lamazu had everyone destroy this stuff. It's so dangerous or something. Tem ali um super segredo, meu. Não vou conseguir, meu, esquece. Olha aí, meu, só quero ver o... Isto funciona! Eu estava só a testar. Eia pá, que pro! Oh não. Ui, não me meto com mais de vocês, meu. Isto é demasiada coisa para explorar, meu. Taque! O que estás-me carinho com o humano? O movement parece mais fixe. Connects with melee attacks for additional damage. Connect? What does connect mean? Inventory. Aqui estão as minhas weapons. Ah, não se vê as weapons, ok. Isto agora é bué da forte. O humano também tem movimento mais ou menos, mas é, por exemplo, não consigo chegar ali acima, não é? Mas o humano é mais fixe para andar a pancada porque tem muito mais health, I guess. Foda-se. Tudo... Não, não foi só para isto. Diz, cão. Queres deitar aqui ao lado? Ponto. Ponto. Oi, que burro. Pumba. Dabu, any idea what these do? I remember this. This is where I became what I am now, an arm. Why would anyone do this to you? It's unhuman. The younger you are, the more adaptable your mind is. They thought I could do all kinds of things an adult couldn't. What happened? Didn't it work? The war ended before I was really needed. Like all this stuff, I was too dangerous to keep around. Okay. Stupid kid. Ui, estou quase no objetivo. So what's this one do? Nobody knows. Actually, it was never lit up like this before. Like I said, the elders believed all this stuff was made by the gods. But you know, it was probably just made by people. Probably. Ui, posso entrar num sítio? Sospechoso. Spider-Man. Coisas para ler. Epá, que fixe. Dead. What the fuck is a Sonic? The filter? Não consigo ver o previous map. Consigo ser humano? Consigo. Humano. E tem aspas. Trippy. Isto é música do Axiom Verge 1, não é? Indra, can you hear me? It's me, your bitch. Ramondo? Yes, this terminal doesn't have the limitations of an Ansible. Olá, Toga, tudo bem? O meu tripeiro preferido. Yes, this terminal doesn't have an Ansible, so we can speak freely. I'm very sorry for having lured you. Que sono, estou cansado. Acho que devia dormir tipo às 10 da noite hoje. But you must believe I had no other choice. Cut the crap. Is Samara there? I want to talk to her. Of course, just a minute. Mother, are you there? Samara. It's really you, isn't it? Yes, it's me. Listen, I'm here with Hammond and so many other people. It's Ned. Sweetie, where are you? Are they treating you well? Que foi, bicha? Man, I'm not like a hostage or anything. But this place is going to get wiped out if you don't do what Hammond asks. Is that a way out? No, ma'am. We're in another place like where you are, with no exit. Hammond wants to talk again. Hold on. Indra, this is important. Centuries ago, the Lamasu had proposed some upstream tech to combat the Udug. Evidently, it worked, but caused several important systems to fail. We are now at the verge of collapse. Samara, myself, and eventually everyone alive today will be flushed out of existence. I can fix it, but I needed to hack this terminal to give me total control. Why don't you hack it yourself? We're in a kind of detention center. I had to resort to some very tricky methods to even contact you. Detention center? How did you get there? I don't think you are ready to hear the answer to that just yet. You're insufferable. Can you help me get back home? Possibly, but first, the hack. Fine. Oh cão, deixa-me fazer o hack, tá? Não me mordas a mão, vá. Oh Toga, hoje de tarde já estive a... apesar de não ter muito tempo, não é? Já estive a ver como é que toca aquela cena do menu do Hellsinger, bem giro. E depois acabei por me lembrar de outras músicas que têm riffs engraçados e tive também a... Uou. Onde é que eu ia que é eu? Onde é que se ia que ia? Nanomachine's entities were tool in an ancient war. But some of them were once human. At some point... não, espera, isto é a voz da filha. They were evidently dangerously powerful. So only one was ever used before. They decided to seal the rest away. I just know they were sequestered in another world. I don't know where or how to get to there, but if the wrong person had access, it would be very bad. It would be very not positivo. Então, mas onde é que está o Hak Balak? O Barack Obama. E não percebo. Que foi? Estás sempre a olhar, tu, já reparaste? É, estás sempre a olhar. O que é que tu queres? Só olha quem quer alguma coisa. Queres miminho? Enfim. Tenho andado a andar muito mais. Pergunto-me como é que vai ser quando começar a chover. Isso é que é chato. Vai ser uma merda, não é? Ui, eu tenho que... Eu não sei... Como é que se faz o que é que seja em mim? Eu não posso virar para lado nenhum. Como é que se saqueia? Ah! Pera. Estou a ser um burro como sempre. Como sempre. Ok. Isto só um caburro é que podia cair nisto, meu. Só um grandíssimo caburro. Então e o jobalhaço? O jobalhaço empregalhaço. Eu tenho tanta coisa para fazer em tão pouco tempo. Damn. I don't see a change. Wait, hold on. Ah, that's it. You did it. For once, something went smoothly. I'm impressed. I'll get your daughter. Hold on. Mom, we're being evacuated to 7-7. It's going to take a while, though. Evacuated to where? Ramundo showed... Que foi, bichinha? Deita a bichinha. Showed me... some things you've done since I left. I want you to stop blaming yourself over what happened to me. Thanks to you, I'm going to be just fine. That doesn't answer my question. There's no time, but we'll see each other again eventually, I know it. Samara, I'm sure. It's Hammond again. Samara had to go. I killed her. But they're letting me stay longer so I can make sure that things are working properly. What does that mean? I think he's lying about everything. Once you leave, I'm going to deactivate the portal you came through. It's too much of a risk that someone... Mais uma gralha, fogo este jogo. Could undo what we've accomplished. I'm trying to get the Ansible at 4410 back online so we can still communicate. Que espancada. Sorry. This has been a lot to take in. I think I need to be alone now. Understandable. Be safe. Isto não está fechado. Pensei que aquilo ia... Oi, isto está aberto. Eu não sei o que é que está fechado, o que está aberto. Espera aí, eu vou ali. Spider-Man. Está calado, cão. Olha que eu vou aí e estamos ao lado um do outro. Que se foda, vou para a frente, meu. Não achas? Para a frente ao caminho, que se foda. Oh. Está tudo closet. Pera. Isto é de onde vim? Mas agora está aberto. Super poder. Apocalypse Now. Hold on. É um super bicho mau. Au. Ixi. Ixi. Que super poder. Olha, onde é que eu. Onde é que eu estava? Isto se calhar está aberto agora. Nope. Vai estar quando eu passar por ali, não é? Tu deslarga-me. Para onde é que é para ir? Eu já nem sei de onde é que. Tenho que descer aqui. Isto é boa da headshot. Puta da aranha. E agora fazemos assim. Bombas. Take. Take Bushi no Jutsu. Puta da aranha, meu. Foda-se. Open. Estou quase lá perto. Vem cá. Ai. Wilder, it is I, the Lama Su. I haven't located Amashi Lama yet. Nevertheless, I feel I am forced to trust you. In the chamber to the right is a lost Siuna. It is the only one of its kind not locked away upstream. If you can find a way inside, it will help you defeat Amashi Lama. Well, that's cool. É qualquer coisa com estes portões, não é? Portais. Queria dizer portais e disse portões. Ai, ai, ai. Ai, senhor. É importante aí vendo onde é que eu estou no mapa. Espera aí. Eu para esta altura já estou lá. Halal. Hold on. Isto enganou-me bem ou estou a pensar mal? Acho que o jogo enganou-me bem. Isto diz-me onde é que eu estou? Diz. Deixa passar. Ih! Olhem lá, meu. Estou a tentar passar. Está ali um super segredo. Pancada Master. Oh, enganei-me. Eu começo a achar que isto tem a ver com um item secreto novo. Ei! Cortou mais postas, mano. E estou sem extra health. Low battery. Oh, era só o que me faltava. It was just what was missing. Oh, nunca estive nestes sítios. Isto é tudo segredos. Tá bué da neve. Nice. Hold on. Então eu nunca estive para este lado? Olha aí. Só vim buscar uma garrafinha, pessoal. Carry on, carry on. Boom! What is this, Super Mario? Olha aí. Eu posso entrar aqui? Vejam lá a agressividade, meu. Uf, não vou sobreviver a isto. Podia ter sobrevivido. O quê? O que aconteceu ali? O bicho saltou para cima do outro bicho? Vou ter um super poder aqui. Olha aí, meu. Ui. É o Tecnodrome do Krang, das Tartarugas Ninja. Tartarugas Ninja. Ei, ei. Ui, agora que vou encontrar um super poder. A esperança é a última que sempre alcança. To whoever finds this, if this is the end, then it's time I pass on what I know. It all starts with Dr. Aschenbrenner. First discovered the breach and was traveling to alternate realities before Hammond Corp was even formed. His greatest fear was that the technologies of the world stream would prove too dangerous and destructive for Earth, and he implored me to keep it secret until he could discover exactly what had happened at the root. Wow, this is amazing info. Não há muito que eu possa fazer. Ué, é o outro lado? Ih! Um giga mau! Ah, é o mauzão. Calamari. At long last I can free us from our primordial bonds. Now to find the portal to Ansur. No, I want my body. You have to stop her, Son Goku. I saw inside her mind. Son Goku, filha da puta. If she destroys Ansur, it all ends. I'll never see Samara. She's not breathing. It seemed like she was back to being Indra again. And now she's dead. So what does that make me? That big red thing, is that the lost sauna? An empty body just waiting for an arm to take over. In that Ansur place, is supposed to have more of them. Do you think Amashi really wants to destroy the world? I'm not sure that's what it means to happen. Though I don't exactly want to find out if she's right either. Cão, cão, cão. Tu não passas de cão. Cão, cão. Ei, como é que eu falo com este gajo? Não acredito. Não acredito que me deixes comer-te a orelha à vontade. Para onde é que é para ir? Fiquei sem perceber. Gostano pantano. Vai ser um superpoder. Disperse into a cloud of nanites. Damage and cooldown. Use ZL. I am Tilhar. With me you become a cloud able to pass through cracks and grates. I've been seeing gratings all over since I arrived. It's like a damn motif. Indeed, these barriers are one of the ways the wielders were finally able to entrap the vanquish the Bulldog. Obrigado pela informação. Thank you for the information. Estás a ver? Posso transformar-me em balhelha. Parece o outro jogo. Wielder, we are in grave danger. I saw. She said is looking for the portal. What? Yes, she means to obtain the rest of the Siuna cachet. Then she will destroy our mother world with the Legion of Arms. I think you need to explain a bit what this means. In the same way that destroying the universe would mean destroying all the planets. At the portal to the Siuna Cache is an undetonated Stormbridge bomb left over from the war. All that is needed is for you to activate it. Where is it? In Sector 4318, beneath your people's research base. It was nearly discovered by them, is why I sent drones to chase them from the area. This sounds dangerous. What is the blast radius of the bomb? The balls are of a material not native to this world and should contain the blast. Okay, I'll check it out. If it's as you say, I'll set it to blow. And then you'd better find a way to get me back into my own body. We have an agreement. Fuck you. Hehe, that's the agreement. Anyway. Can I become these small baleles? Even if I'm oh, I see. Tempting, but I don't feel like doing it now. I mean, whatever. It's free. It only costs my soul. Halal. Halal. Este halal não funciona. Não me digas. Fodi-me. Breates a tractor. CV save. Exacto facto. Pronto, já me fodi. Oh. Ei, impossível de escapar das porra. Como é que se volta para o passado? Halal. Coisas é que eu posso explorar. Vou experimentar descer isto tudo. Abri. Não sei o que é, mas abri. Agora lembrava-me, né, que vi, sei lá, greats. A minha memória not so great. Talvez dê para descer ali. Será que este tipo de jogos, Metroidvanias, vai ser a única coisa que me vai manter fora do... como é que se chama aquilo? De ser senil? Low battery. Olha low. Olha low. Pois, tenho que ir para aqui. Não há coisas nesta bridge que eu nunca explorei? Eu não sei, eu estou só a inventar. Eu acho que é suposto tipo um sítio que não tem nada a ver, um sítio onde tem uns exploradores, ou caralho. Parece que aqui tem um segredo. Será? Halal! Será que os saltos da Nina são mais poderosos? Ui, isto foi muito poderoso. Será que dá para fazer tipo isto? Vou testar. Acho que perco a altura, não? Se calhar perco a altura, mas ganho distância. Consegui. Uau, boa merda. Parabéns ao preto. Não ganho nada com isto, pois não. O que é aquela porta? Great. Another great? Great. Isto é só para completar o mapa, não é? Deixa eu passar, meu. Foda-se. Sick drums, bro. Ei, oh, bro. Ei, oh, bro. Ah, consegui. Take! Takebushi no Jutsu! Ora bem, eu acho que o sítio onde eu quero ir é aqui. Mas posso estar a mentir. Nunca sei saber. Está aqui um helicóptero gigante, mano. Está bem da cool. Posso entrar? Ei, helicóptero! Espera aí, este jogo está a ligar cenas, mas são mentira. Esquece, já descobriste tudo. Deixa passar, meu. Uf. É só segredos isto. É de mim, isto é um bug. Já agora continuava, não é? Ui, deu-me tiros, meu. Olha aí. What the fuck? What the fuck is a Sonic? Espera, não posso continuar para ali? Ah, encontrei um segredo. Olha, bela merda. Obrigado. Obrigado, filha da puta. Já são horas de ir para a cama? Não, ainda não. Ok. Oh, tinha aqui uma coisa e não soube vir por aqui. Ei, estou a suar, meu. Que noja. The Lamasu says she wants to use them to destroy the Ansur. Oh god, no. Indra, that would literally mean the end of our universe. Only a Pattermind could do that. Pattern mind. Why did you mention a thing that doesn't exist anymore? That's kind of sus. Boom. Shakalaka. How do I... Okay. Parabéns. Apocalypse Flask. It's pretty good. It's pretty good, man. Já podia dar upgrade a... Não é que se fala. Oh yeah. Hehe. Not so fast, Indra. Weird song. Splook. Oh, é a música do... A música do Axiom Verge. Esse jogo é que é fixe, meu. Quem é que se lembra desse clássico? Fogo. A matter of semantics, I will return to its original form. It will become part of the PRL of ideas once again, sua cofre da puta. Those living in the current world will no longer exist to experience the destruction of it. Yeah, that's a bunch of nonsense. I'm not about to let happen. Olha aí, estou a jogar. Que jogador. Olha para isto. Eu estou a jogar com as mãos na cabeça, pessoal. Caso vocês não tenham noção. Tenham noção. Que jogador. Estou com o comando está na cabeça. Oh, está a meter eletrorraios agora. Como é que eu escapo aos eletrorraios? Alguém sabe? Tem que lhe foder a boca? Nicer, holy fuck. How you doing, man? Tem loop me. Como é que é, mano? Estás bom, Ultimate Luís? O que é que tens andado a fazer? Yo, esta sexta de tarde. Oh almoço, desculpa. O que é que andas a fazer? Oh fuck. Espera, será que tenho que mandar a bola? Não, não é a bola. Oh, consegui. Não na puta. Oh. Honestamente nada. Oh almoço, o que é que faz o almoço? Se calhar o que é podre é que... Ok, a ideia é que eu estou a combinar ir ao sushi. Bem, enganei-me. Correiro, não, aqui em Braga, que o pessoal, pronto. Até agora disse a 2 pessoas de Braga, esse é o problema. Oi. E ele só, o problema de ir a Guimarães é porque estou num dia de trabalho. Oi. Oh, a pessoa está sempre a meter eletrorreios na coisa. Assim não te consigo acertar a mim. Não, a cena é, se puderes vir a Braga, era fixe, não? Porque eu estou... Já disse ao Watson que queria, já disse à Catarina que queria. Acho que ambos disseram... ok. Mano, este boss, mano... Ah, ok, já consegui. Já ganhei? Está-se bem. Às tantas ficamos os três todos no mesmo sítio depois. Wait a minute. A Indra tá aqui? How the choke? And get the hell out of here. I'll keep it busy. What am I supposed to do? Do I hack this? Detonate. Am I gonna die? Is this Metroid? Can I save? No. As portas estão todas a fechar. Estou a acabar? Eu acho que não é já. Gonna be honest, man. No, don't remember. Fuck, vou-me foder bem. O que é que vai ser daqui? True to what the Lamassu said, the breach bomb completely obliterated the portal of Zanzibzu. Blasbu. Yay! Diz o puto. We had survived, Damo and myself. Or at least some version of myself. The other me, she'd died to protect everyone. I realized then that I didn't care about getting home anymore. So I promised Damu that no matter what happened, I'd find a way to fix him. To make him flesh and blood again. And I knew where I could find the technology for that. But ironically, I'd just blown up the only known way to get there. So I was going to need help. Já não lembro disto. O que é isto? And so you've come to me, hoping I can help you reach this answer. By your own admission, that was Amashilama's goal. Are you sure you are completely free of her influence? Of course. That was where they stored their most advanced tech. I think you too would find it lucrative. But in order to get there, we'll need a pattern mind. And Hamondo? Do you think she is there too? I don't pretend to have any idea what Hamondo is. I tried contacting her using the Ansibles, but they're all dead now. But I feel like she and Samara are still around somewhere. Very well, I look forward to working with you, Indra. I don't think I can really call myself Indra anymore. The real Indra died saving us. I'm something else. Well, you're something else, alright. Tenho que ir buscar o meu coisa. Ah, acabou, ganhei. Sou o vencedor. Tenho que pôr o comando a carregar. Business and marketing. How the fuck? Why did the game end like this? What a game. Guido di Carlo Ancelotti. Se calhar é daquelas coisas em que eu tenho que descobrir tudo e matar tudo e não sei o que para poder ter o boss extra e ver a história verdadeira, real. Enfim. Que mimalha. A puta da bitch está ao colo, meu. Está tipo mega mimo mode. Era suposto levantar-me para ir buscar o carregador, mas ela não me deixa a mim. É o puto. Indie gamer chick. Who are these people? Also, também estás com calor do caralho. Foda-se, que calor, meu. Dimitrios Giris Liaponolos, Nick Boson McMahon, Pedro 111 Madeiros. Isto é o que? O pessoal do Patreon, uma cena assim. Man, I'm dying of sono. Moriendo de sonito. And of course, you, Batman! Final stats. You suck. Too much. Bem pode. Olha o Live a Live, mas isto aqui é um jogo, mano. Mas o Watson não está aqui. Live Alive. Volto já. Meu bichinho é perfeito. Tenho que me levantar. Ai. E é isto. Foi uma sessão excelente de Axiom Verge 2. Ai, ai. Bonk, 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 bonk. Bonk, 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 bonk. Bonk, 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 bonk. Porquê é que eu de repente estou a pensar na música do Zakuya? E acabei o jogo, desliguei e portanto desliguei a Switch. E agora está na hora de vermos o horóscopo. Espera aí. Depois vamos esquecer disto, não é? Vamos ver o horóscopo, meu. Qual é que é o teu signo? Qual é que é o teu signal? Não me perguntes. Apetece-me pensar assim. Ganda som. Este som deixa qualquer pessoa hype para fazer qualquer coisa. Diz aí o teu signo, meu. Então, não diz o teu signo? Digam os vossos signos, meu. Toda a gente, diga os vossos signos. Está-se bem. É este? Vamos ver o teu dia. Qual é o teu dia? Este dia é 21 de setembro. Quando é que tocamos esta música? Tu na bateria ou na guitarra? Era brutal, mano. Tens bateria? Epá, sim e não. É mais um não que um sim. Primeiro tem que ir buscar, mas mesmo que eu vá buscar, ela... Eu não ia deixar setup em nenhum sítio. Imagina, decorar isto tudo. Depois tem uma parte toda balhelha. É parte para cantar com as meninas. Vou aproveitar essa parte para ler aqui. Hello, este sábado de manhã querem... What? Sábado de manhã? Fuck. Isto é drama. Eu quero responder imediatamente a esta pessoa. No entanto, ela falou num grupo onde está uma pessoa que me mandou uma mensagem há 3 horas atrás. Fuck. Drama Alert Nation? Não espere milagres. Estás a ver, Luís? Não esperes milagres. Aceita as limitações de uma relação. Wait, what? Não dispersa as suas economias em gastos supérfluos. Olha, para esta semana, já estamos a meio. O diabo exalta as energias, tornando-o ansioso ou insatisfeito. A tendência é para conseguir o que pretende, desde que mantenha a agitação controlada. O diabo? Ah, ok. É a tua carta. Combata sentimentos negativos para não pôr em causa a estabilidade afetiva. Evite refugiar-se numa vida social intensa ou desenvolver comportamentos exibicionistas. Ok. Consegue resolver importantes diferentes, mas limite a arrogância. Agradeça os apoios que teve no caminho. Consolide objetivos com serenidade e foco. Programe gastos com detalhe. Na saúde, a semana é instável. Tenho que ver os gêmeos, que é o meu. Não volte as costas a problemas. Está capaz de encontrar a solução. Mantenha a lucidez em situações limite ou de confrontação. Esta semana está muito lúcido e capaz de conduzir de forma eficaz o seu caminho. Sobre os seus ombros recaem importantes decisões. Plano afetivo. A evolução sentimental deve ser ponderada, mas não deve ater-se. Ui, não conheço este verbo. Vou pesquisar. Ater. Verbo. Eu a tenho, tu a tens, ele a tem. Tá bem, mas o que é que quer dizer? O que é que quer dizer, mano? Não. Filho da puta. Palavra do dia. Avuncular. Uau. Pronto, está bem. Fazer parar, ok. Mas não deve fazer. Não deve parar-se a ter-se remorsos ou sentimentos de culpa. Ah, está bem. Consegue melhores condições sentimentais ao tomar decisões. Aceite escolhas de filhos. Ou seja, quando a minha cadela quiser comer cocó, eu tenho que aceitar. Plano económico. Clima profissional muito favorecido. Todos os atos e prestações de provas ou competências estão favorecidos. Vida financeira em período de novo equilíbrio. Pode fazer bons acordos. Na saúde, evite automedicação. Está bem. Olha, tu conheces isto? $890 só? $900 é o mínimo para ficar contente. É 900. Aí rapaz, isto foi completamente balele. Costumas ver Summoning Salt? Não faço a puto de ideia do que estás a falar. O que é isso? Portanto, vou ter que responder à primeira pessoa, não é? Que é para depois poder responder à outra. Quem me dera que ela tivesse falado comigo e não no grupo. Mas it is what it is. Sítios no Porto. Diz aí sítios no Porto. Diz aí sítios no Porto que sejam fixe de estar. E sim, eu sei que eu é que sou do Porto e é por isso que ela me está a perguntar. Falei em speedrun, quero-te mostrar uma coisa que me fez cagar a rir. Mario Odyssey. Foi muito giro. Every... Ok, este nunca vi, mas quero mostrar o faster.
This is Super Mario Odyssey, but he gets faster every moon. We start slower than usual, but as we pick up moons,
Vou meter
he
isto
will get
enquanto
faster and faster and
respondo
faster and faster to the point where it's very fast, I'm fairly sure. So
It's
let's
pretty
go.
funny.
I'm starting. Here we go. Alright, so Mario
Não é preciso ver tudo.
just got knocked out of the ship, right? So he's not feeling very
Tu jogaste
good.
Mario Odyssey, certo? É grande jogo.
So he can't move very fast.
É jogaço.
Go, go. Okay, this is a little faster at least. Okay, his jumping is still very normal. It feels like I'm diving into a wall. No, don't roll down. Oh god. Wait,
Fizeste mal,
did you
não.
see that? I think if we roll down a hill it might be faster.
Tenho que te emprestar então. É grande banger
It's
de
not
jogo.
faster. Never mind.
É mesmo top tier game Switch,
Oh no,
meu.
wait, I didn't consider this. I can't cap jump. We're getting there. Okay. Okay. Wall jumps apparently still work as normal, but will be very quickly faster, because I believe Mario's regular running speed limit is 7, I believe every time we pick up a moon, our speed goes up by 3.
Ora bem, sabes
Captures are
sítios no
still
Porto para
normal, so
visitar?
I am going to make a rule. No captures unless absolutely necessary. After 8 minutes, we have made it into the topper fight. Okay, and we're going. This isn't bad. Got him. Alright, we got our moon. We're speeding up. We got 1 moon. Look at how much fast we go now. Oh my god, we are zooming. Let's go, 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 go. The rolls actually do something. Oh my god.
Eu não vou a
Okay,
lado
that was
nenhum,
good.
mas o sítio que tenho em mente realmente
Speed
é...
is like kind of slowed down in here. Mario isn't regular speed yet. Okay. I just gotta be very careful here, you know? Just play it safe. There we go, good. Go! Go! Well, that boss fight was easy. So, wait, remember this speed? Remember this speed? Okay, this is how fast we're moving. This is full speed. I'm gonna pick up this moon. Alright, and here we go.
Vista para o rio.
I think we're running faster than usual now. Yeah, Cascade Kingdom. Faster than normal.
Ao
Yeah, eventually I'll start
funicular.
to dive past Cappy. Alright, let's go Sand Kingdom. Alright, here we go.
Experimentarem
Here.
isso.
It is still like, oh my god. He is freaking moving, dude. This is like walking speed. And he is just...
Fuck, vou pesquisar a ver onde é que está. Como é que... Acho que é funicular que se chama.
That's like some sunshine level stuff. Wait, where's the moon? I swear I know this game. Okay, wait, oh god, this is so weird. I almost overshot Cappy there. Okay.
Que sítios é que tu...
Another moon.
Que sítios é que tu achas? Eu pelo menos acho que...
It's really starting to speed up now.
Provavelmente no Porto era aí onde eu
Wait, do I
levava
overshoot
alguém.
Cappy now? Do I already overshoot Cappy?
Plástico Cristal é muito giro.
Okay, if I hold back, I don't overshoot Cappy. I can hit Cappy. Let's do this, do this. You dive so far.
Tanana. Sempre quis fazer este salto.
I wonder if long jumps are sped up at all.
Eu sempre quis fazer este salto.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah they are.
Isso é possível com este mal.
They very much are sped up.
Manhoso.
Grab a bullet bill. We outrun
Isto é
bullet
tão
bills
funny,
now.
foda-se.
Wait, what?
Olha, but wait, there's more.
Apparently the rolls go higher? Wait a minute. Ow, right, I forgot you can't capture them. Look at this, look at this. You're so fast, Mario just flings himself into the sky.
Aumentar o speed faz com que...
Boing, boing. Yeah, wait.
Tens
look
o
how
bolhão?
fast walking.
Depois realmente abriu o mercado novo do bolhão. Mas é mais confusão, não é? Mas a pessoa pode querer ir, não é?
Do it circle crouch. We need enough coins. We need enough to get enough coins for the nipple outfit, because his clothes will have torn off by the time we're done this thing.
Também. Vou dizer mesmo, também abriu
Get this moon.
o mercado do bolhão. Mas aí deve ser um bocado mais de confusão.
This is all the moons we will need, but we need more coins.
Tem coisas fixas no mercado do bilhão?
I'll pick it up in like
Eu tenho curiosidade em ver como é que está agora, não é? Aquilo abriu.
Wait. You think we can run on water? Oh. I guess it's the animation of the rocket flower. But we do go very fast. Wait, are we even able to make this jump? Wait, I think we can. If I just do this, check this out. 1, 2, 3. Ow. Fair enough. Ow.
Ok, pronto, os meus favos que me fazem querer fazer jogos. Fazer jogos.
Literally a dolphin. We'll be able to warp out of the zipper then. Let's do zipper room. Check this out. Did we just cap jump? I don't know how we cap jumped, but it was cool. Alright, it's time. Mario's going so fast, his clothes are coming off. Okay, anyways, let's go back to lake. Back to lake. Ready? One dive. Oh, crap. I'm gonna get this.
Lemao. LMAO.
See ya! Ready? 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 Target acquired. Oh! Easy. Oh my god. Why does that feel like such a significant speed increase? You thinking what I'm thinking?
Ok, vou largar o telemóvel. What is happening? E porquê que
Alright, easy moon.
teleports behind you? O que é aqui?
Boom.
Porquê que a puta da bitch está cheia de mimo? Ela está com o mimo no máximo. Eu sentei-me aqui e ela depois veio deitar a cabeça em cima do meu pé. Ela já não tem idade para isto, meu.
No, oh no.
Ela já tem tipo quase um ano.
Jump directly up to the boss fight. Ready? Ready?
Credo. Vou ter saudades disto um dia.
I almost overshot it. Boom. I'll just attack him directly in the chip. Dang it. Whatever. Can I just like... Whew. I just gotta hit him. Just gotta... Be careful. Okay, good. That works. Come on, line up, dive. Okay, I overshot. I overshot. Hey. Now we could do more of Wooded Kingdom, but I have a better idea. Because we can go to luncheon right now. Right? And the only thing stopping us
o que é que queres mostrar do Summoning Salt?
Is that there's a
Also, eu curto tem o timer aqui, como quem diz. The History of Mega Man 2 World Records. Isso tornou-se no Mario do Terminal Montage, não sei o que é isso. Tentar ver se há um vídeo que me interesse. Pode ser este. Progression? Progression? Que é isso?
For the past 20 years, it's been fascinating both kids and adults who have spent hours and hours trying to catch them all. In North America, the series started in 1998 on the original Game Boy with Pokemon Red and Blue. And since then, a subset of gamers have been obsessed with trying to beat that game as fast as humanly possible. Hundreds have tried, but only a few have risen to the top as the fastest people to ever speedrun Pokemon. Let's see how we got there. This is the world record progression of Pokemon Red and Blue. The true origin of Pokemon Red and Blue speedruns can be traced back to the mid-2000s. There's a guy named Jacob McMillan who seemed to have full control of any percent glitchless runs of the game back in 2008. He did a run in 2 hours and 39 minutes, before eventually lowering it to 2.5 hours flat. However, we're not going to be looking deeply at these runs today, since they weren't nearly as optimized as the run I'm about to show you.
Como é que chama isto?
Let's move a few years later. This particular run of Pokemon Glitchless was done by a fairly well-known runner. His name is Worcester. And on November 14th, 2011, he completed the first really optimized speedrun of Pokemon Blue. 1 hour and 58 minutes. Let's see how he did it. So, Worcester had the choice of picking from Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle as his starter Pokemon. He ended up going with Squirtle. He's the only water type of the three, and the first of the 8 gym leaders that Worcester would encounter, Brock, was rock type. Since water type Pokemon are super effective against rock type, this meant he could easily breeze through the start of the game to level Squirtle up for later. Worcester's general strategy throughout this run was to just make it through the game while doing the minimum that was required. Rather than waste time trying to capture other Pokemon and trying to level them up to use their moves, for the most part he simply rode Squirtle throughout the entire game, going to each of the 8 gyms, then fighting the Elite Four. In addition, he played on Pokemon Blue instead of Pokemon Red, because Pokemon Blue gives you a higher chance of getting Sandshrew after Mount Moon. Sandshrew has the ability Cut, which lets you cut down a tree blocking the way to Surge's gym, allowing you to continue progressing through the game. Worcester was also careful to name all Pokemon, players, and rivals just one character. This way, Whenever their name scrolled on screen, it would take less time to type it out. While this may not seem like much of a time save, it adds up over the course of a run. And finally, he was also looking for the diversification values, or DVs, assigned to Squirtle. You see, once the game begins, it randomly assigns values to 4 statistics for your starter Pokemon: attack, defense,
What?
speed, and special, on a scale from 0 to
Eu
15.
desinstalei este jogo?
Ideally, you would want these values to be as close to 15 as possible, as the higher the value is, the higher the possible value you can reach for that stat. If Worcester got bad DVs, he would just reset the game and try again for better ones.
What a bitch.
It was worth restarting a run right away than attempting to play it out with bad stats. All of this careful planning awarded Worcester a time far
Onde é que
ahead
tá
of
o
any
Into the
other
Breach?
Pokemon Red and Blue speedrunner.
Into?
Macmillan's run looked so much slower in comparison. It
Yo,
was clear
não
to
tá
everyone that
installed.
Worcester was the dominant Pokemon Blue speedrunner. And as it usually
I'ma
goes
play
with
this game.
speedrunners, the dominant runner tends to hold on to their record for a very long time. Like I mentioned before, Worcester got his 158, which was the time that the game gave you at the end after completing the game,
Só
in
para os-
November 2011. Well, all of 2012 came and went, and neither he nor anybody else could beat it. But by early 2013, Worcester was back to doing attempts again, this time on his Twitch page, twitch.tv/Worcester, so that people could watch him do his attempts live. And he had a new trick up his sleeve: Red Bar. See, whenever your health gets low during a battle, under about 20%, your Pokemon's health bar turns red and the game plays this constant beeping noise throughout the battle. It was basically the game's way of grabbing your attention and saying, you better be careful, you don't have much health left and you can die easily. It turns out this beeping noise has a convenient side effect for speedrunners. There's normally long sound effects and
que não aparece
animations
o
that
jogo?
play whenever you gain moves or level up. The red bar beeping noise overlaps these sound effects and makes them not play, speeding every fight up. So ideally,
What the
Worcester
fuck?
would get
Truque?
Squirtle down
Estás a
to
ouvir
low
este
health,
truque?
at that health for as long as he could do and get as many benefits as possible from Red Bar. The problem was, he was often one attack away from dying when under the effects of Red Bar, so there was no real consistent way to set it up repeatedly throughout the run. And ultimately, he was hardly able to use Red Bar at all in this run, only in a couple of places. But partially thanks to a really strong early game, it was still enough to push down the record one more minute, to 1 hour and 57 seconds. This time streamed live for the world to see. By the way, the splits you see on the side were for real time, to give everyone watching an idea if he was on a good or a bad pace. The time that runners were actually paying attention to in the end was the in-game time at the end of the game.
157. Did you get it? Congratulations, man.
Bro.
And I got trips on my one.
157.
So by this point, Worcester had the record for close to a year and a half, without anybody being able to challenge him.
Man, isto não
His
funciona.
method of taking Squirtle and running with him just wasn't working for anybody else. Well, if people couldn't
fazer assim.
outplay him just yet, maybe somebody could out-strategize him. This is extra tricky.
Tenho que fazer assim.
Ah, 2-0. Damn it.
Eu já não lembro como é que se joga isto.
Extra Tricky decided to start with Squirtle, just like Worcester, because he could quickly get through the first gym with him.
Este jogo é bué da giro.
However,
Eu é que não me lembro
instead of
nada dele.
ignoring all other Pokemon, he captured one, Nidoran. He then proceeded to use him and level him up
Pera.
until he evolved into Nidoking. Nidoking was really overpowered. He has strong stats, can use moves like Thrash and Horn Drill to quickly take down enemies, and was effective against most other types of Pokemon. Most importantly though, he was a lot more effective than Squirtle.
Oi, onde é que está o meu gajo?
159. Yes. I got 159.
This meant a couple
táticas,
of things
sim.
for Extra Tricky. The first being that he had to play on Pokemon Red instead of Pokemon Blue. Pokemon Red gives you a 30% chance of encountering a male Nidoran, which is needed to evolve into Nidoking, versus Pokemon Blue's 5%
Confirmed
chance.
deployment. Picking up an incoming object,
158.
Commander.
Alright. But
Finally, those paws would hit a back
definitely
on the way
going to come.
down.
Definitely will come.
The second thing it meant was that the run was faster now. Right? Well, not exactly. Yes, Nidoking was an extremely powerful Pokemon, but it took time to capture him in the first place and level him up to where he needed to be.
Hey.
It wasn't clear back then if Worcester's blue squirrel route or the new red and Nidoking route was faster. Nonetheless, Extra Tricky began doing runs of Pokemon Red with the new route. He did his runs on emulator, which I'm sure won't cause any controversy later or anything. And as you've seen from these clips, he was slowly closing in on Worcester's record of 157.
Yes! I got it! Yes! 157!
Já não me lembro como é que se escolhe moves. R2.
Well, there we go. 157. Somebody had finally caught up to Worcester. If nothing else, it proved that this Nidoking route could compete with the Squirtle route, and that even though he had ran the game for so long, it wasn't impossible to compete against Worcester. So then we go into June 2013. And honestly, this was one of the greatest months of speedrunning for a game that I've ever heard of. It all started on June 16th. Extra Tricky was on a run with the Nidoking route that, as you can see from his splits, was a minute ahead of the record. That meant that if he finished this run, it would probably be a minute ahead of the 157, and he would get a 156. Everything had gone smoothly, but then...
No! It didn't fucking press left! Fuck. What does this guy have? I pressed left. What the hell?
O que aconteceu? O que aconteceu, guys?
He was trying to avoid this encounter with a trainer. In general, you want to avoid all encounters that are unnecessary, since you gain nothing valuable from them and they waste time. Extra Tricky was attempting to sidestep around him and stay out of his sight, but he accidentally messed up his movements and forced an encounter with him. In all, it wasted about a minute, essentially erasing his lead and leaving him with yet another tied world record of 157. So that was June 16th, and this is what happened the next day, June 17th.
Quais são os meus objetivos? End with less than 4 mech damage. Protect the emergency batteries, protect the time pod.
This is Bees. You may not have heard of him before, I haven't mentioned him before this point, but you can see from his twitch.tv highlights page that he started streaming his runs sometime in early 2013, finishing runs a little bit over 2 hours long.
Holy shit,
and after playing
the
more
ground's
over the following
collapsing,
months,
be careful.
boom, he got the record. He used the same red Nidoking
Nunca
route
jogaste
that
este jogo, este jogo é bué da
used,
fixe.
played really well, and it paid off for him. He was a full
mandou-me
minute ahead
esporro,
of anybody
caralho.
else. 2 days later, June 19th,
Ui,
Extra
isto morro.
Tricky did more attempts to get the record back. He had this run that was looking really good at the start. In fact, it was good enough to probably be the best pace he had ever been on. Then, he entered into Mount Moon. I mentioned before that you wanted to minimize unnecessary encounters since you gain nothing from them. You're at a large risk of getting some random encounters in Mount Moon, and you're usually going to end up with a handful of them in an average run. But on this particular run, Extra Tricky got 18 random encounters.
Bro, that's extra
Mount Moon
tricky.
entrance, approximately as good as my best ever. 2, 3, fuck. And also do the last. Ah, this encounter rate is complete garbage. And I have the goods. Oh. This is stupid.
This is stupid.
What?
He lost 3 minutes, putting him at 2.5 minutes behind overall. Remarkably though, he didn't give up. He kept going and started to bring the run
Never
back.
give up.
On the Misty split, he got 3 critical hits, saving him a turn for each one. Since he defeated them quicker, this meant he didn't have to go into the menu to heal
Toma,
before
boy.
Misty.
Hello, crit.
All of this saved around 35 seconds. In his old
Eu já usei
personal
todos os meus
best,
gajos.
on the Pokeflute split, he hit himself in confusion, so he had to heal while he kept getting thrashed. This run, he was able to avoid that, and he picked up 40 more seconds there. Luckily, he also got incredibly good DVs on his Nidoking.
Por que está tudo a
this run,
vibrar?
so he was able to defeat
Ih,
opponents a
vamos
little bit
foder.
quicker and picked up seconds in many of the splits
Protect
late
the
in
time
game.
pod.
But the icing on the cake was the fact that the splits he was up against were the ones I mentioned before with the accidental encounter in the final split. he was able to successfully sidestep
Este gajo vai
around
ter
the
que ser
trainer
obrigado
this
a-
time, and with that, he closed out one of the all-time greatest comebacks in speedrunning history.
Bam! Bam! Yes! 156. Bam!
This run proved how much potential the category still had. Extra Tricky had gotten 156, but still lost multiple minutes early in the game. He mentioned in the
Oh,
description
shit.
of that video that a 155, or maybe even a
Anyway, Luís, ainda
154,
estás aí?
might
Sim.
be possible.
Se
Who
quiseres
was going to be the one to take it that low?
almoçar no
Now that
sushi
Extra
daqui de
Tricky
Braga,
and Bees
coube,
were tied for the
sexta-feira,
record,
ao
and had
almoço.
been going back and forth with it for a
Almoçar ao
couple of
almoço.
months, it might have seemed like the Pokemon Red route
Toma
with
nota.
Nidoking was the definitively better option if one was to go for a time that low. But Worcester proved all who may have thought that wrong. Just 10 days after Extra Tricky's 156, Worcester was doing attempts of the game with Squirtle on Pokemon Blue, and he got on a really good run.
155.
Yeah?
Yep.
É no Kobe. Já foste, não já? Kobe!
Awesome. Awesome.
Once again, the record had fallen back into Worcester's hands. He was the only top-level runner still playing on Pokemon Blue, but that wasn't an issue for him at all. He didn't care that he was the only person not getting Nidoking. He was still able to beat
Nice.
the others anyway. Well, except for the fact that the day after Worcester got this run, Extra Tricky got a 155 on Pokemon Red.
155. Oh yeah. Now the world record is tied again.
A month later, Bees got himself a 155 on Pokemon Red as well.
Bees nuts.
And what happened from August 2013 through December 2013 was pretty great. 4 separate runners were able to get a 154. Already established runner Extra Tricky was the first to get it, once again using the Pokemon Red
Não
Nidoking
consigo,
route.
não te chegar mais.
Over the following months, runners Mounts Bank and
Tom
Jake
Goodson.
Kane Train were able to achieve a 154 on Pokemon Red as well. And yes, Worcester too was able to get a 154 on Pokemon Blue with Squirtle. I'm not going to go into great detail for any of these 4 runs.
You should. You
They were
should go
essentially
into
just
great
better
detail.
versions of the 155 that had come immediately prior. Better DVs, fewer random encounters, utilizing Red Bar more, that sort of stuff. I'm going to go off on a really quick tangent here.
Okay.
In late 2013,
Go.
it was around the same time that people began running a new category of Pokemon Red and Blue known as glitched single segment. Every run I've talked about up to this point, and every run I will be talking about after this point, is from a category known as any % glitchless, meaning that you can beat the game as fast as you can without using any glitches. Glitched single segment, on
Any
the other hand,
%
allowed you to
glitchless.
use glitches, walking through walls, skipping gym leaders, things like that. This category originally let you beat the game in about an hour, and has since been pushed down to under 20 minutes. But that's a progression for another day. Now, we had these 4 runners, each with a 154. Who would be the first to break the tie? Would it be Extra Tricky with his experience with the Nidoking route? Would it be one of the 2 newcomers? Or would it be Worcester with his Pokemon Blue Squirtle route? Well, it was indeed one of the newcomers, Mountsbank. He got a 153 in December 2013, but sadly for us, it seems the video for this run doesn't exist anymore. All that's really known about it is he played on Pokemon Red with the Nidoking route and finished with a 153 as the in-game time at the end. A few months later though, in March 2014, Worcester more or less put the world of Pokemon Red-Blue speedrunning on its head.
151.
Jesus.
Wow.
So how in the world was a 151 possible? The key was a route that Mountsbank had discovered a few months prior. You play on Pokemon Red, start with Squirtle, and then get Nidoking just like the old runs. Unlike the old runs, however, when you fight Koga, Weezing does a self-destruct attack. This causes both Nidoking and Koda to die, but Nidoking gets revived with low health because you use rare candies. And you know what it means when you have low health. You get Red Bar. Once you had Red Bar, you could hang on to it while you one-hit KO'd most Pokemon until Bruno. This consistent method of
me.
getting Red Bar and hanging on to it for an extended period of time was enough to save somewhere between 1.5 and 2 minutes. Nobody ended up getting a run with the Koga Red Bar strategy until Worcester did, so once he finally pulled off the run, it was record by 2 full minutes. The 151 stood unchallenged for a few months, but on July 9th, 2014, a video popped up on YouTube.
Oh no,
Pokemon Red
this
80%
summer.
glitchless in 150 by somebody named Exarion.
That's not me.
Nobody had heard of Exarion before.
That's not me.
Worcester, Extra Tricky, Mountsbank, none of them had any idea who he was. He didn't have any videos on YouTube before this one. The run was clearly done on an emulator, which is allowed, but historically, whenever a speedrun pops up out of nowhere like this, it's usually fake. So when this run was posted, many dismissed it in the same way. But there was also no proof that the run wasn't legitimate either. The top level runners agreed that everything appeared to be in order, and they figured that it probably was a real run. Exarion himself seemed to be very knowledgeable about the game as well, going as far as posing his own commentary over the run.
Dying unless you're in like a really high red bar. Or heal and give the Bellsprout a turn. And the Bellsprout has wrap. And
It was just so difficult to tell for sure if the run was cheated or not, since when you play Pokemon on an emulator, there's no way to tell if it was tool assisted or not. Tool assisted speedruns are when you enter an emulator and manually tell the game what inputs will be pushed on each frame all the way through the game to create a perfect, or near perfect, speedrun. This can help you both manipulate
It's not an
randomness
action
and execute
game.
everything perfectly. The run was reluctantly put up on the official Pokemon Red and Blue leaderboards after a while, but it was quite a controversial decision. Nowadays, we know for a fact that this run was 100% legitimate, and as you'll soon see, Exarion went on to be a very respected runner. But back in 2014, this run was so debated that it led to a severe rule change for the leaderboards that December. Any run of Pokemon Red and Blue that would be considered an official world record had to be run on a console instead of an emulator, so no tool-assisted runs could be passed off as legitimate. This rule put the leaderboards in an incredibly strange position. Top runners of the game had been doing their world record runs on emulator for over a year at that point. That meant that the new official world record defaulted to a 154 that Worcester had decided to do on console just for the heck of it in April 2014. So all of a sudden, the world record once again had an incredible time save potential. We knew from Exarion's run that a 150 was possible, so Worcester and Exarion each took their turns taking the world record back to where it needed to be in September 2014.
would have been a better run than this.
Imagina
I'm like, really happy with that though.
passares o dia todo a tentar runs de
Just
alguma
because
coisa.
like second full run.
Sou uma vida um bocado triste se não estiveres a fazer scores incríveis.
on console.
Gonna save me. 151. 151.
Com licença.
Yes! Very nice, very nice.
It's what I needed. Oh man.
To push the run to 149, however, would take the help of some more work from Exarion. He made this incredibly extensive Google document that detailed different ways to play out the end of the game depending on what DVs your Nidoking had. Depending on your attack, speed, and special values, it would tell you the optimal order to go through the last gyms, the order to use certain items, among a bunch of other things. So, more runs that made it deep late into the game now have potential to be a world record. This turned out to be the key that Exarion needed for a new world record. And in January 2015, he became the first person to complete a sub-150 run
I'm back
of
from
Pokemon Red.
Crossroad. Fuck! Eu tenho esse jogo para jogar e não joguei ainda.
Like this is surreal. More than my original. It's not just that I got the 149. I played so solid.
Crossroad.
And he did play so solidly.
Ah, mas
His
espera,
work making
mas já
spreadsheet
estás a
paid
jogar.
off, and he finished off a run that wouldn't be challenged for a
Deixa eu ver se
long
ele não
time.
está aqui.
In fact, 10 months passed without anybody being able to even tie Exarion's 149. But in November 2015, a Pokemon speedrunner by the name of Swap was in the middle of an any percent
Okay.
glitchless attempt of Pokemon Red. His personal best was around the 2-hour mark.
mas
Definitely
foi
not
dos
a world
poucos,
record
está bem,
contender, but a respected runner nonetheless. On this particular run, he entered into the bike shop and opened the bike shop menu, prepared to use a bike voucher. He realized that he didn't have a bike voucher to use, however, and continued playing through the game, lamenting over his mistake.
Wow. Yeah, I did just do that.
But something strange then happened. Every time after that point where text appeared on the screen for fights, it didn't have to type out like it normally did. Instead, it just appeared instantly. Swap had no idea what was going on.
I am so confused.
Mudou
Chat had
tudo.
no idea what was going on, and nobody in the community had any idea what was going on.
Então se faz a
It was
bicicleta.
quickly figured out though. When you enter the bike shop menu, the game sets a flag for text to appear instantly. If you don't have a bike voucher and exit out of the menu, the game never gets rid of that flag. All text then appears instantly just like it would in the bike shop menu, and throughout the
Mudou
whole run,
tudo.
this saves about 1 to 1.5 minutes. A runner named Gunner Maniac used this trick to his advantage to get a 148 run in February 2016.
148.
But hang on a minute, remember what this category was called? Any percent glitchless. Was this instant text trick a glitch? Think about it, you were more or less making the game do something that it was not intended to do. But then again, all that was happening was the game not bothering to reset the flag. The player wasn't doing anything strange, it was the game doing something strange. The community debated this for a while before Gunner Maniac's run, ultimately deciding that it wasn't a glitch.
It is
But
allowed.
after Gunner Maniac's run, the topic was brought up again, and it was decided that the trick wasn't allowed for any percent glitchless. So, this 148 got reclassified into a new category called No Major Glitches, and
Oh,
the
que
any percent
caralho.
glitchless record was still Exarion's 149 from 13 months prior.
Ah, puta que pariu,
Ultimately
esquece
though,
tudo.
Gunner Maniac would end up tying the 149 world record a few months later.
149, baby! Let's fucking go. We did it. World record. That's a world record tie with Exarion.
However, thanks to a run with a huge time save in Mount Moon due to very few random encounters, Exarion fired right back in August 2016 with an incredible 148.
We'll keep going for.
A couple of weeks after Exarion's run,
Puede
a
ser.
significant change was made to all Pokemon speedruns. Historically, every game in the franchise had their runs timed with the in-game timer at the end of the game. On August 18th, however, the community decided that all future runs of Pokemon would be timed with a traditional, real-time timer from start to
Oh
finish.
no.
There were a few reasons for this decision. The first one was that the only reason Pokemon was ever timed with the in-game timer to begin with was because of old rules from the website Speed Demos Archive, where runners used to submit most of their speedruns for everyone to see them. Their rules said that if a
Não
game
permitem
had an
glitches?
in-game
Não.
timer, then all runs had to be submitted with
Não é?
that
Tens runs
in-game
para tudo.
time.
Tens runs para glitches e runs para não glitches.
Speed
Mas
Demos
eles aparentemente inventaram 30. 30 categorias só para poderem ter o glitch do texto da bicicleta.
Archive reasoning at
Obrigado.
the time was that an in-game timer would be more
Autismo.
accurate than any external timing method, but this didn't always end up being true. So, most games communities, such as Super Metroid for instance, eventually abandoned this practice. Also, with the in-game timer, it was possible that a run could be nearly a minute faster than another run and still be tied with it. The 149 that Exarion and Gunner Maniac both got, for instance, it's possible that Exarion's 149 could have been a 148.31 in reality, while Gunner Maniac's could have been a 149.29. Both of these times would have been rounded to a 149, so even though Exarion's run was 58 seconds faster, the world record would have been tied. Exarion's 148 world record was actually a 150.31 in
Tá cheio de
real time,
glitches.
since the in-game timer tended to report times as being a couple minutes faster than the game actually took due to
Mas
low.
é aquela cena, tens uma categoria para tudo. Tens glitch, tens N% glitch. Geralmente N% é glitch, que eu saiba. Não. N% é só não teres. É acabares com qualquer completion. Mas tens as glitchless e as glitches.
Times. So now,
É isso.
the new time to beat was
Mas
150.31
eles também acrescentaram o no major glitches para poderem ter o outro.
instead
Aquele
of
mini
148. And the key to beating that time lied within a trick that had been theoretically possible for a long time, but was about to have its door blown wide open. This trick was RNG manipulation. For anybody who may not know what RNG is, it stands for Random Number Generator, and it's essentially just a fancy way of saying luck. So, it's a way of manipulating the luck in the game to get exactly the stats or items that you need.
Now that's...
The quickest and easiest way of explaining the RNG manipulation is that the way the game determines what RNG it will give you is from the instant you start up the Game Boy, the game tracks your inputs, and based on which buttons you're pressing when, it will change the RNG that you get. Over the course of an entire run, your inputs will vary drastically, so controlling the RNG this way seemed impossible. But, if you saved and quit the game right before a point where you wanted something, be it stats or an item, you could turn the Game Boy off to get rid of the inputs that were already tracked, then turn it on and do the exact few inputs you need to load into the game. Based on what these few inputs were, you could then control what RNG you get immediately upon returning to the game. These inputs were usually fairly simple, stuff like holding A while the game powers on, but the difficulty that prevented people from utilizing it for so many years was that you needed a frame-perfect A press to clear the save info box to frame after pressing continue. You have a 1/60th of a second timing window to do this, so doing it repeatedly whenever you wanted to manipulate RNG wasn't going to be too viable. But then, that same August, people noticed a video called Pokemon Blue in 69 A presses where somebody beat the game while only pressing the A button 69 times. And funnily enough, this person was able to just hold the A button down all the way through clearing the save info box. This oversight meant that there was no need to do a frame perfect A press, since you could just hold down the A button instead. Initially, players found 3 places where the RNG manipulation could definitely be helpful. While more places have been discovered since then, these 3 remain crucially important. Before Nidobush, you could save and quit to get a Nidoran with a good level and good DVs. In Mount's Moon, you could save and quit to skip all random encounters until Rocket. And finally, outside of Surge's gym, you could save and quit to manipulate which trash cans the 2 switches were under so you didn't have to waste time guessing. With these 3 new tricks, so much RNG and randomness was now taken out of the run. Using the RNG manipulation to his advantage, Xarion was able to get a run of 149.48 in September 2016. Then, in early 2017, Gunner Maniac once again beat Xarion with a 149.41. Interestingly, the in-game timer was a 147 in this run compared to a 146 in Xarion's run, but the in-game time didn't matter anymore. The record was still Gunner Maniac's. This brings us to the most recent world record, 148.50 by PokeGuy84 in June 2017. The large time save over the previous record mainly came from a different late game route that involves fighting Giovanni first and getting Earthquake later, so you skip having to fight an optional trainer. But lately, PokeGuy has been trying to push the record even farther by using a trick known as extended manipulation. Extended manipulation is essentially an extended version of RNG manipulation. Normally, you'd want to manipulate a Pidgey outside of Mount Moon so you can capture him by saving and quitting and performing the correct inputs to get back into the game to make him appear. But you also want to manipulate a Paris into appearing right after you get into Mount Moon so you can capture him as well. This would mean you would have to do 2 save and quits nearly back to back to perform 2 separate RNG manipulations. Turns out it's possible to play through the game from the Pidgey encounter until when you need to do the Paris encounter with close enough inputs to still get the Paris to appear, without needing to do that second save and quit. But the amount of precise inputs you have to chain together is really difficult. In addition to the extended manipulation, a new early game route has been routed as well, where you skip the Route 3 center and fight the Route 3 last and pick up Mega Punch in Mount Moon. These strategies were all much more risky though, since you have less HP when fighting last. Nobody has been able to complete a run with either Extended Manip or this new early route. So, as of today, PokeGuy84's 148.50 is where the world record stands.
Okay. Cool story.
Pokemon Red and Blue has certainly had one of the craziest speedrun journeys of any game out there. The any percent glitchless category may not have had the most ridiculous, game-breaking bugs of a game like Super Mario 64 did, or the insane optimization of a category like Super Mario Bros.
Oh! Wait, I don't know. Maybe.
But instead, a combination of rule changes, controversy, and the frequent discovery of new routes and strategies. And this is just the beginning of this game's world record. The new genetic manipulation and early game up I talked about before will be used in the future to drop the
E
game's
não
time
acordaste a
even
cadela,
more.
incrível.
There's also been talk of re-allowing the instant text glitch and merging the Japanese and American leaderboards. So, be sure to keep an eye out for any of the runners listed in this video, or possibly even a new runner, to continue writing this game's record history in the future.
É tua
Thanks
vez a
for
seguir
watching.
ao Luís. De fazer esta speedrun.
So this is the part of the video where I normally just have a black screen with links to other videos, but
Por
since
acaso
I
nunca
can't
mais
link
deu
it
essa
here,
coisa do
I also
Mario
just wanted to
64
mention
aqui.
that I sometimes do speedruns on my Twitch page, twitch.tv/summoningsalt, so feel free to follow me there if you want
O
to
que eu
watch
curto
me
neste
play or
vídeo é
just
que eu
talk
está
about
tipo, olha,
speedruns or give me feedback or
by the way, há estas extratos e ninguém está a fazer, meu.
whatever you want to do. Thanks.
Fogo. Olha, obrigado por este canal. Subscribe. Está na hora de nanar.
Of a distance
Obrigado pela
between us
companhia
and the kingdom
e
itself.
até à
So,
próxima,
I'm
até
pretty
amanhã
sure
ou
I
até
can
sexta ou
literally
uma cena
just
assim. Beijinhos, beijolas. Amanhã estou a planear acordar cedo para fazer grandes trabalhos.
Yeah!
E é isso. Parte-se mal.